We are here in Ahmedabad now. I got a bus. It was a coach journey. It was a daytime coach journey. So maybe 8 hours.
Yeah.
And we got stopped on the border of Gujarat to get our bags checked because it's a dry state, meaning no alcohol allowed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Gujarat. Have you never seen Race? Yeah, the thing was about smuggling. Race with the Zalima song, Shah Rukh Khan and Mahira Khan. The whole thing was about it being a dry state and him smuggling and stuff. So that's why there were police checks at the border, so they could check your bags, make sure there was nothing being smuggled inside.
Interesting.
This was another Airbnb that I got, which was not a family home, although if it was, then it was quite separate because there was an ensuite bathroom and didn't really have any need to get out. This was quite nice and wholesome as well. So Ahmedabad I really enjoyed because I was already healing. Sleep wasn't the best, but the experiences were pretty cool. So this is my Airbnb. Welcome to Ahmedabad. This is my room in Ahmedabad. I actually made myself jump. Oh my gosh, I made myself jump. Anyways, it's nice and spacious. I'm just getting ready to go out. I've been really slack in actually making the most of my days recently because of my poor health. But we moved. Today we're going to try and do as much as we can with the help of this book. 101 Things to Do or Ways to Experience Ahmedabad. Obviously, I'm not going to even try and attempt 10 because that's just ridiculous. We have a nice little balcony here, so I can pretend to be Leela from our Gujarat's very own Ram Leela. Weather seems to be kind of mild. You can see the trees moving around a bit. But I'm going to pack my cardigan in my bag and let's get going with the day.
You basically went to India to live out your movie dreams, innit?
100%.
That was it.
If you haven't worked that out by now.
Honestly, it's not that deep. He just went to live out all of his scenes.
Listen, I'm healing my inner child.
Okay, guess who made an appearance again? It's the mask. Because we've been hearing down the grapevine. Don't mind my little plaster, by the way. My skin is doing a bit of madness. Don't really want it to get infected. But anyways, China has been having an influx of cases, apparently, so it's gone shot right back up. That's why we're wearing the mask again. But we're at Gandhi Ashram, so basically from now on, wherever I go, I'm going to wear my mask because I've been hearing around the grapevine around here in India that masks are going to start to become compulsory, but I just prefer to keep into good practice with it anyways. But here we are at Gandhi Ashram, basically where Mahatma Gandhi had spent his adult life trying to get a bit of, what's the word, how should we say this? Spent his adult life trying to build up the freedom movement and share his values and teachings as well before he passed it on and he moved on as well. Alright, so let's see how it goes.
That's me at Gandhi Ashram.
What's the goal for Gandhi Ashram, like in terms of why did you want to go there?
Just he's such a prominent figure to Indian history, colonial history. Wanted to see what there was to offer here. So this is the Pratna Bhumi where he would pray. The area of his prayer is right next to the river.
The next thing is, we got, you know what, Uber Autos have been the one. It cost me 40 rupees to get from my hotel to Gandhi Ashram. And then from Gandhi Ashram to here, which is across the Sabarmati River. This is the Baba... Oh man, I've forgotten it already. Basically, it's one of the city's ancient stairwells, or water wells. And it cost me 90 rupees to get here. Again, on an Uber Auto. So, safe and they know where they're going and stuff. But you know what, I haven't had breakfast yet and I can see some, I think that's tea being made. I'm hoping so, so I'm going to go check it out in the corner. And then we'll go inside.
It was Dada Harini Vav. This was such a beautiful mosque. So Uber Autos now work in Ahmedabad, which is great because they're really cheap and safe, obviously, because they come on time and so on, and you can kind of track it, etc. So it cost me from my Airbnb to Gandhi Ashram 40 rupees, which is 40 pence. And then from there to Dada Harini Vav, it was 90 rupees. So again, like 90 pence. The beautiful thing about Ahmedabad is that everything I did on this day was free. I didn't pay a single penny to get into any of the places. Everything I managed to do completely cost-free. The only thing that I paid for was food and then travel in and around. But then I've just told you how much Uber Autos are, which was really, really cheap. And I think that's what I liked about Ahmedabad, because by accident it turned into one of them videos of travel Ahmedabad with me completely for free, which is great. Now the thing about this mosque is they're quite funny about recording inside it. People were doing it anyway, but they shouldn't be, because then the angry imam came out and was telling them off, basically, because a lot of people go in there to do like pre-wedding photo shoots and things like that, and it's a little bit inappropriate considering it's a place of worship.
Yeah.
So I get it. because it was the same in Amritsar as well. Like, it's a place of worship, don't turn it into something that it's not. So there was limited footage there, but I did take what I could just of the architecture, because it's not like I was posing in the living room body with dreams there.
So I've just recovered from a bout of food poisoning and I'm about to risk it all to have some street side try. Oh yeah, I'm still getting this thing going on at the moment. How can I have tea with this one, right? So I'm sit with the uncles and have some tea.
Yeah, this is when I started feeling a bit risky enough to try just roadside stuff. All I did was have a tea, to be fair. Tea and biscuits.
This is one of the most beautiful masjids I've ever been to. It's a stairwell, so I haven't been there yet. The stairwell is a little bit further down there, but I came straight up to I forgot that it was a masjid from my reading last night. So it's a mosque. There's no prayer time at the moment, but it's got proper Hindu, Jain and Islamic influences. In there is a mazar of the people, I'm assuming, who built this, so I'm going to check it out properly. And there's 4 graves, the mazars you can see, but I'm obviously not going to take pictures in there because you're not actually meant to take photos and videos. But in there is the namaz place as well, which I'm going to go and pray in. Now, because it's the Dhuhr and Asr time.
One of the questions I remember, it came up a lot because when I was reading your journal entries for Ahmedabad, it felt really spiritual. I don't know if that was intentional or it kind of just came about as and when you were there, but what was it about this city that, I don't know, I guess moved you towards those feelings more than anything else?
I don't think there was. I don't think there was anything more spiritual about this than any other place. But this mosque was just really beautiful in terms of its peacefulness, if you like. So I don't know, maybe there was something there. I don't even know about peacefulness. It was the architecture that was like stunning. Maybe that was it. I'm not entirely sure. Because when you go down the stairwells, you'll see it's.
Right. Okay, that's kind of deep still. That's me leaning over, and this is the well. Oh my god, you can hear them sounds. That's me. There are people. I can see there are people there. Hey. So anyway, I just went to this masjid, and the man who looks after it is a little bit scary. He's firm, but it's a place of worship. That's why he was quite firm that there's no photos, no videos in the masjid. You can only go inside to pray. Obviously, people wanting to make TikTok reels, etc. This is not the place for it. He was stern, but what can you do? This is a place of worship at the end of the day. They did the same thing at the Golden Temple in Amritsar. They did the same thing in the Mandir as well. And here we are now checking out the stairwells. I say we, but it's really, me and you guys. So my guy said he would tell me about the history, actually, but he never did. All he did was try and basically raise funds from me. Anyways, let's go down the stairs. I'll try and do this without falling. It's a hella narrow. And there's where I was, and there's where I am. So this is appropriate for your little TikTok reels. Look at the carvings, man. The guy said the masjid is made all out of sandstone. This is what's at the bottom. Anyway, so we made it to Manik Chowk or Rani No Hajiro, and we were in where was I? Oh my god, we were in Bayhari, the stairwell masjid. I'm gonna call it that for now. Anyway, we're back into the old city of Ahmedabad, so that's why you can hear a lot of the noises, a lot of the beeps. We've just come through all of the stores, the towny areas, and there's loads more here. But right now, we're about to enter this dargah. So, let's walk you through this beautiful dargah here. And I don't know if I'm allowed to set my camera in, so I'm going to stop recording and just pretend that I'm not.
So I think with the dargahs, this one, I wanted to go because they had evening Naubat on, which is kind of like Qawwalis and stuff. They sing that. But I think that might be too late.
Yeah, you said it was at 6, but it was only 2 p.m. when you went.
Yeah, I was too early, so I didn't really want to hang around for that long.
Now this quiet little alleyways are going to the Jama Masjid. I spoke to this lovely lady sat outside the dargah selling snacks and stuff and asked her about the Naubat. She said it only opens at 6:30 in the evening.
This is Ahmedabad's Jama Masjid. Oh, kids playing kites. Which was a short walk away from the masjid before that, where I was looking for the Naubat.
So we have another classic example of you're never going to be able to fit everything in life. Here, literally upstairs somewhere, they have a daily Naubat performance. So I've just been to the Dargah and Jama Masjid, and I wanted to see the Naubat performance. According to my guidebook, it said that it was on several times throughout the day, but I asked a lady when it's coming on, and she said it's only 6 p.m. And at that time, I actually wanted to be elsewhere to see the sunset from that rosa instead. So we just went to the Dargah, the Jama Masjid, and we came straight back out to do a bit of touring of the old city for food and some souvenirs maybe. But the live performance, you're going to have to wait until Delhi, I think. I'll catch you soon.
And I missed it.
Did you ever feel like, because obviously you were on a time crunch and you had to, it wasn't a time crunch as such, but like obviously you had things you needed to fit in specific days. Did you ever feel like, you were missing out, but like, did you ever feel uncomfortable, annoyed that you were missing things out to do other things, like prioritize other things?
Not really, because again, it was like, at the risk of sounding like Molly May, we all have the same 24 hours in the day. I think the time crunch wasn't pressuring as such as it was exciting. What can I do today? And how can I fill my time? I've got all of these options. All right, let's get 5 options and try to do at least 3 of them. And it was for me, it was always logic. Try to do them in a way that you can access them all.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
It's quite a nice perspective, actually. What can I fill my time with rather than am I going to have enough time?
Yeah.
Did you find it based on where you were, whether it was a town or there was a main city, did you find your experiences with people different? With the people you interacted with?
Mostly no.
Okay.
Because I think if you start seeing people as just people, then you stop looking for differences between them.
Yes.
And that helps. For me, it was like, I'm a little tourist. I just need help finding my way around to everyone. And then that's what helped for the most part. A little bit of a mukbang. Gujarati food. Oh, you saw
Dokla.
You saw Dokla.
What he looks like I'm wearing a mirror. I was trying to find but it's just acting my mask. I was trying to find an actual party place, but we ended up doing street food, but in an actual restaurant because I can't risk it for my stomach right now. But you have these really nice chutneys, so this is kind of like a sweet, tangy tamarind one, I think. But this, in my banging favourite, your green chutney. I ordered 3 things. So we have that looks like a side salad kind of thing. There's Malba, we need a coconut, so this one's a sweet one. People are now starting to watch, so I'm getting self-conscious. This one is, I actually don't know the difference. Actually, I think this one might be the methi one, while this one is carnival. Might be dry, your friends can help me out deciding which one's which, but this one tastes of coconut, it's sweet, so I want to say them to the end. This one is lentil-y, and this one has a bit more spice mixture into it, but I think it's alright, I quite like it. It's better than any double I've had in the UK. Actually, this one might be the fenugreek one, because I can taste the fenugreek. I did order a juice, but it should be here any minute now. So we continue in the old city of Ahmedabad. Just went to have some dhoklas and whatnot, and then I actually went to go to the Shreyas Foundation, which is a folk art and crafts museum, but it was closed today, unlike the book said. But then from there, I came straight over to here, which is where I was going to spend sunset anyway. We've done really well, 5 out of the 6 things I was going to see today, plus some extras. We're at the place called Sarkej Rosa. Now, inside, I don't think cameras are going to be allowed. But here you can see, there it is. But obviously outside you can see various touristy bits and pieces are happening. Alright, so we're going to try and go inside with the camera and let's see what happens.
5 out of the 6 things I planned got managed to do, and the reason why the other one I couldn't do was because it was closed. Otherwise, I had managed to do the time. It goes to show, if you plan it well, you can get it all done. And like I said, everything was free.
Was it an easy space to navigate, the place itself?
Yeah, because like I said, Ubers were so certy in Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
It was probably the easiest. So I would say Ahmedabad, you can easily do solo traveling, because I found it the easiest to navigate by yourself without having to ask too many things and too many people. That book was really useful, but then I'm sure I also used Google. And yeah, cheap and cheerful.
I assume because it's Uber as well, you were able to use your own bank card and stuff.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. And everything felt kind of safe. Like you saw how many. One thing I did notice when you said about the people, I did notice that there was a difference in terms of the number of women that I see out and about per city. And I think that can sometimes be a bit of an indicator to perhaps how safe they feel. Maybe, I don't know. And Ahmedabad felt like it was a bit of a mixture. It was.
So, you can see behind me, the sun is setting on this beautiful, this is one thing I have to say about Ahmedabad, is that I love the stone architecture of the Hindu, Jain and Muslim influence. As you can see, as the sun is setting, how beautiful that looks. So that's where I am. I'm going to spend a few minutes here before I call it a day and then go back, so we can start planning the rest of the trip.
It says, apparently having a vlogging camera makes you a bit famous and people really thought I was somebody.
They really did. They were asking me what channel I was part of. I was like, yeah. And here I am a year later uploading them stuff. So if you're some of those friends that saw me in India, thanks for believing in me. Thanks for following and subscribing. Now help me get famous, thanks. 10 points if you can guess what song I was thinking of while I was walking through this.
I hate that there's only one song in my head right now, and it's from Jodha Akbar.
No, it's not that one.
Is it not? What?
No, but I see the vibes, but it's not that one.
What song are you thinking of?
I'll probably even sing it. Let's see. I can hear myself humming. Maybe I wasn't singing because it's a logo at the end of the day.
No, but I can definitely hear you humming.
Kehna Hi Kya from Bombay. It was bustling inside. It just felt like a marketplace. People were just chilling, having picnics. Probably like, I would say, a community centre vibe.
But I feel like, the videos I've been watching, you can really get a sense of how communal the culture is compared to what we're used to here.
Oh yeah, no one comes by themselves. I was the only solo person probably.
Compared to what we used to hear, where everything is on your own, get it done on your own.
No, everyone was. It's such a collectivist culture.
Yeah.
They were all there together. This is what I meant by the community centre vibes.
Yeah. It's nice though to have a place of worship that busy.
Yeah. And flexible. Look, like not everyone's wearing a hijab and stuff like that. Like especially the young girls, for example.
It makes it much of a more, I think, welcoming space.
Exactly.
In terms of literally come as you are.
Thanks for joining me and Hugsy on this segment of our trip. We've just finished up Ahmedabad and we're now on our way to Mumbai. Now, the next video will take on a different stance because I will be with a friend of mine who's also traveling currently. She's out there in India. So we'll be doing a Zoom interview and talking about her experiences of Mumbai, how different they were to mine a year on, but also as a solo female traveler compared to me. Also, we'll be covering the concept of workations as well and many other things, I'm sure. So stay tuned for Mumbai.